Okay, I got this thing apart, and these are the points, and this little plate here says this is a Tecumseh, and it says that the point's set at 20 thousandths. You can see that right here. So I got my little gauge out, and I set this at 20 thousandths. It was a little bit wider than that. I also took my little emery board and ran it between this point gap to clean them out. And I'm sanding these tips on this. There's a magnet in here that fires a magneto, and see those little things in there? I ran a piece of sandpaper across and cleaned them up, and I cleaned up the points where it touches here. This gas line is leaking. I put a clamp on here and it didn't fix it, and it goes through this piece of metal, and I think it's actually binding right there, and that's causing it to leak. So I'll pull this gas line off and I'll replace it too. Then I'll put her back together and see if we got fire. If we got fire, I'll put gas in her again and see if she runs, and if she don't run, we'll we'll clean the carburetor out. But my thinking is, a while ago I put some ether in the carb and I put some gas in the carb. I didn't even get anything going on with that, and you know, it pretty much convinced me that there was not enough fire to fire that plug. That's what made me track that down first. So anyway, we'll get that done, and then we'll see how she does. If she fires, we'll go from there. Okay, this is what I was talking about. What I want to see is fire jumping between these 2 points on this plug, and it's working now that I've cleaned and reset the points and put a new plug on it, and I'm hoping you can see it. It's not real bright. I'm going to pull the cord and see if you can see it. I can see little spark right there, which is what I want to see. So that's what I was looking for. So what I'm going to do now, I also went ahead and put a new fuel line in here. Interestingly enough, this fuel line had a little spring inside it to keep it from collapsing, and it's got a little thing, runs behind the flywheel, so it's got a little holder that keeps it from getting into the flywheel. It comes out over here, and so I'm going to put the gas tank back on it. We'll shoot a little gas into it, and we'll see if she'll run.